Hey guys, so in today's video I am going to be showing you the number 7 foundation. I'm going to show you how I applied it, how I used it, and also I'm going to show you over time the way that it looked. Now I did film that footage on a different day, but I am wearing it today just to show you throughout the video the way that it looks. I've been wearing it today for about 6 hours or so, maybe about 7 hours, and I have my little notes with me so that way I can tell you what I thought about it throughout that day and what I think about it now. It is $15.99 and I know that you can get it at Target. I did get mine at Ulta and it is that price, but I know for sure you can get it at Target, and that's pretty much the only other place that I know that you can get it. This foundation is a Lift and Luminate foundation, and it says that it makes your skin feel firmer, and it does have SPF 15, and it's also for sensitive skin, and it is a medium coverage foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you the very first clip of whenever I first applied it that day. And on that day it was 8:16 in the morning, so it was really early, and I wanted to wear the foundation for an entire day, for as many hours as possible. And I applied it one side with the brush and then the other side with the beauty blender just to see which one I like more. Usually in all my foundation reviews I end up liking the beauty blender side more, but either way I didn't make that like a big thing on the results of the foundation or the way that it just looked overall within the time. So at first it was not my favorite. Like I felt like you know, it is medium coverage, but it's not like medium to full. I feel like if you build it up you can see it more on your skin, so I would say just like one layer of it is fine, and if you do too much it'll look like it's too much, but it's not a light coverage either. So I would say that it's true that it is a medium coverage foundation. I prefer full coverage, but I knew that it was medium whenever I bought it, so I knew to expect that. But I always like to see if it'll build up a little bit more for those of you who may buy it and then you may want to use it for a fuller coverage. So that was that. I wore it in the morning and I didn't really like it around my nose. I wasn't really feeling it that morning. Then later on in the evening, it was 7:18, 7:19. I liked it a lot better, the way that it looked throughout the day. And it was better. It was oily on my nose, just on the nose part, but I still liked it better over time, so not immediately after applying it, which is why I like to see the way that it looks throughout the day. So yeah, later on I did like it a lot better. I did like it actually a lot of hours after that, because from 8 to 7 it was a big difference in time, but throughout the day I was looking at it and I knew that I liked it a lot better a few hours after applying it. So it's 7:19 right now. It's looking pretty good still. It's been a lot of hours and it's just looking really oily on my nose. Looks just like a nice foundation, but earlier when I first applied it, it wasn't my favorite. Like I was like, I'm probably not gonna like it too much from the way that it was looking, but so far so good. This never stays down. I try my best to keep it down, but it always goes up, so I'm just gonna leave it up right now. If you can tell from the rest of my makeup, my eyes have been really watery for some reason, and like half of my eyeliner has come off. The very last time that I checked in was actually at 2:24 in the morning, which is really late, but we didn't get home till late, so I just wanted to show you a clip of the way that it looked after so many hours. So that was from 8 in the morning to 2 o'clock in the morning. So it was past 2, it was 2:24, and I didn't really like it. I feel like it's a good foundation for a few hours, so maybe between 8 a.m. and I checked in at 7, so I would say like maybe from 8 to like 8 or 8 to like 9, so maybe like 12, 13 hours or so. But for that long, the time that I wore it, it didn't look good at the end. It was kind of like I could see it a lot. I could see it on the dry areas. My nose was completely like rubbed off, especially because I wear my glasses, so I know that you know, it makes my foundation kind of like come off right here. My nose usually is the first to like fade away, but I wouldn't say it's a good foundation if you're gonna go out, because if you're gonna be out for a long time, you don't want to touch it up, trust me, because it'll look really patchy. Like it'll look build up. You can tell whenever it's built up. So I wouldn't reapply this foundation on top of the foundation that you already applied earlier. So I wouldn't do touch-ups. I don't think it's good for long hours, but I do think it's good for like a small day. Like if you're gonna go out in the morning and then come back home in the afternoon, your foundation will look good for those hours, but for a full day or I think like a full night out, I don't think it will look very good. I think it does what it's supposed to. The only thing that it doesn't really do is firm. I don't see any difference in that. Not on my face, on my under eyes, like nowhere. I don't feel it. I don't see anything like that. Now it does have SPF 15, but it does say that you have to reapply it every 2 hours to keep that up. So I mean, that's part of putting on that foundation over and over again, which I would say completely take it off and then reapply it if you want to do that. And like I said, today I've been wearing it for about 6 to 7 hours, and I have filmed a video and I already ate and everything like that, and I've just been doing little things here and there throughout the day, and it doesn't look bad. You can see it. It's a nice foundation. It's just not for a full day foundation. But those are pretty much my thoughts on this foundation. I'm kind of like in between because I like full coverage foundations and I like them to last a long time, but not everybody needs something like that or wants something like that. So for like an everyday thing, I think this is a good foundation. Oh, and the other thing that I wanted to say was the color is in honey, but I don't see any warmth in the foundation. I feel like it's cool tone. To me, whenever I hear the color honey in other foundations, they're more warm. So I think that's the only thing that also was like a little bit off on my shade, maybe just a little bit. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the foundation. Like I said, I do like it, but it's not like my oh my god favorite, you must have it. And then for $15.99, I think it's an okay price, but it is a medium coverage foundation, so maybe you want to like save a little bit more and buy a full coverage foundation if that's what you're looking for. But that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye. Also, if you want to know what makeup I'm wearing today, I do have a video on it. It's the Lottie London palette versus the Naked Heat palette, and I used one on each side. So if you want to know which one's which, you can check out that video. I have it up here, and well, I'll have it up here, and I also have it listed below.